What I'm going to be sharing with you today is really for the woman who feels like she's moving. Things are moving like this next level of you. And what does next level you mean? It feels expansive yet scary. It feels like there is this pull that is inviting you to go deeper, to move from shrinking and playing small, and to really embrace and embody all the different parts that make you who you are, and even tap into the parts of you that you've not yet discovered. And I like to call that the next level version of me. And so that's what today is all about. It's around meeting this next level version of you and what she is about. Because often when we are moving forward, becoming a deeper, heightened version of ourselves, we might not know what that looks like. We might not know how do we get there. And we can often stay in our minds, and we can often be called back to do the things that feel safe, that feel comfortable. And maybe they're not the decisions that we need to make. Maybe those things that were working in the past no longer work for us anymore. The things we used to tolerate, we don't tolerate anymore. And this, it's kind of like the in between of the version of you that you are today to the version of you that you're stepping forward and more deeper into. And this in between can feel really uncomfortable. It can also lead you to question and also lead you to be stuck. It can also bring up different things of self-criticism. It can also make you really tired and overwhelmed, and just fatigued and exhausted. So if any of this resonates for you and you've been feeling like this, then I want to invite you to share it in the comments down below. And the reason I ask you to share it is not only for yourself to start to vocalize that, to bring her to the surface, this next level version of you, but also to show other women that they're not alone in this journey. And so today is not really a masterclass of teaching. It's more about meeting this next level version of you, whoever she is, and starting to embody her, starting to step forward and more into her. And maybe you're starting to feel that, but it's like, oh, it's kind of like edgy. Do I or don't I? And so before I take you through this tapping that I've created in terms of meeting that next level me with trust and courage, if you've never tapped with me before or never have done tapping before, essentially what it is we are going to tap on the different meridian points and speak words. And whilst we are tapping these, we're tapping into our subconscious, we're tapping into our body, because our bodies hold a lot of wisdom, a lot of truth, a lot of insights. And sometimes when we have this resistance, exhaustion, whatever might be coming up around stepping into this next level you, we want to be able to tap in, release what needs to be released, invite in whatever new insights, knowledge, wisdom that we may not be able to see. And so this is a short process, and if it's safe for you to do so, I want to invite you now just to close your eyes and just take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And one more time, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And we're going to set aside everything that we were doing before this, and set aside everything we intend to do after this. And really just allowing ourselves to land here right now. as we meet and tap into this next level version of you, of me, with courage and trust to release whatever needs to be released, invite any new insights and wisdom, and really just being here right now as we meet this next level version of you. And when you're ready, you can start tapping on the side of the hand, and you're just going to repeat the words after me. Even though I feel like I don't know who I'm becoming, I deeply honor where I am today. Even though the old ways don't feel right anymore, and the new ones aren't clear yet, I'm open to finding my footing. And even though I fear what I might meet in this next version of me, I choose to trust this becoming. We move to the top of the head. Things that used to feel aligned now feel heavy. Top of the eyebrows. What once worked doesn't work anymore. Side of the eyes. What I used to tolerate now triggers resistance. Under the eyes. I feel in between. Not who I was, not yet who I'm becoming. Under the nose. I haven't met her yet. The next level me. Under the mouth. What if I don't like her? Collarbone. What if she changes everything? Middle of the chest. This uncertainty feels overwhelming. The wrists. And still I feel her pulling me forward. Okay. Just taking a nice deep breath. And if something came up for you in this first round, I invite you just to journal on it, just make a quick note, and you can always come back to this. I know for me, when I did this verse, what I used to tolerate now triggers resistance. I wanted to uncover what does that mean? It triggers resistance. And I think it was more, it's no longer I'm tolerating the version of me that didn't value me as much as I do today. And that resistance that's been triggered is that I no longer see that version of her anymore, and it's now time to see this next level version. And things that I used to tolerate, I won't anymore. And that is edgy, right? That is stepping into that next level version of her, and to go, it's really uncomfortable. And what does that look like? How does she hold herself? How does she project herself in the world? How does she speak? How does she lead? How does she hold space for others? How does she coach people? How does she teach? What are her rates that she charges? And all of those things. So Things that you used to tolerate, now you resist because they're no longer serving of this next level version of you. And invite you to explore that for yourself, to go, okay, what are the things that I no longer tolerate? I no longer see this as being of service to me and my community. Now it's time that I go deeper for myself and for my community, the people that I'm leading, the people that I'm supporting, and who I'm helping transition to their next version of who they want to be. So I just want to invite you to acknowledge the shift and the discomfort that might be coming up, and not from a space of judgment, but from seeing it, okay, it's now my time to step into that next level version of me for my own leadership and for the people that I'm leading as well. All right, so this next round is all about releasing fear and opening up to trust, trusting this next level version of me. So we're going to go back to the side of the hands. Even though I'm scared of what I don't know, I trust that I am supported. Even though growth can feel lonely at times, I know deep down I'm not alone. I choose to release the fear of the unknown and soften into trust. Move to the top of the head. I release the need to control every step. Eyebrow. I don't need to know all the answers right now. Side of the eye. I just need the courage to take one step. Under the eye. I'm safe to evolve, even if it's messy. Under the nose. I can trust my intuitive pulls. Under the lips. I don't need to rush this. I release the need to know before I move. Middle of the chest. My next level isn't a destination. It's a remembering. The wrist. I can trust her. I can trust me. I love that. I love that round. I want to invite you to even share here in the comments, even when you're watching the replay, because we often want to control the next step. We want to know all the details. What happens if it was just still being able to move forward, even without knowing all the details? Just know within yourself that you've got the pull to be that next level, and you don't need to know the how, the when, the what. Just trusting even that little nudge, that little voice within yourself, that intuitive pull that says, hey, why don't you do that? And just go, yeah, okay. It feels edgy, but I feel that that's moving me forward to that next level, right? And that I can trust her, I can trust me. So it's like a remembering and becoming that next level version of you, like integrating her within you now. She's already there. She's already there. But there's this programming and conditioning that we want to know all the details. We want to have that certainty. But what if you could step into the certainty of knowing that she's already there within you? We are going to do one more round, and this last round is affirming the becoming and embodying her. Oh, thank you, Sue. I'm so glad to hear that. Perfect for you right now. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.